As you know, the Forsters, a big win Tuesday over Taylor. That helped get some momentum going. Their second win. Now if they can string together a third one here, that could really get some things going for Huntington.
Yes, sir.
We see Platt leads the Forsters with 20.9 points a game, but right on his heels is Middlesworth, 18.8 points a game. Abdul, we have heard that Payne West is eligible for this game, so he'll be back, not getting a start today, but he's eligible to play again, the sophomore guard. But Abdul, on the other side for St. Francis, they've opened up the season rather well. Mentioned 16-5 on the season, Abdul. They're 8-2 on the road.
Ooh.
So they've been able to take care of it on the road. What do you think can be one thing that can, go in their favor tonight and help them get the win?
Well, I think for sure something that'll go in favor tonight is if they stay concentrated and focused and, play the smart ball. Don't try to rush. Don't try to beat Huntington at their game in terms of, their home. Don't try to – well, no, definitely bring the energy more. Bring the energy more, Beat them at their game in terms of energy-wise, but don't get too crazy and don't try to prove a point. Play what you know, be wise, and just know where you're going to go.
Abdul, on the other side from the Forsters, the Cougars, they're led in this ball game. They have some really balanced scoring.
Yeah.
4 guys at 10.0 points per game to 11.8 points per game. 4 guys right there in that little mix-up. Cushingberry, he leads them, though, 11.8 points per game. He, as well as Reynolds and Lotzenheiser, they've started all 21 games for the Cougars so far. Right now, Cushingberry mentioned 11.8 points per game, only 2.5 rebounds, but Abdul, he shoots the 3 for 43%. So he's definitely our key guy to watch. On the other side, Middlesworth, our man to watch. We're going to talk more about him as we get closer to the tip. But Abdul, some keys to the game as we're under a minute to go.
And Ryan, the keys for the game for St. Francis. Don't allow Middlesworth to get hot, because last game he came in here with 22 points and, dominated the field, did his thing. And then, of course, control the ball movement. Get those assists, get those passes, do your thing. And then rebound. Got to keep rebounding. Control the boards, you control the score. And, of course, for Haichu, get Middlesworth hot. Pass him the ball. Look for him. Look for his shot. And then pass the ball. Focus on the assist. Don't take any just shot. Wait for the open man. Be focused. Be determined. And then, of course, get to the line. Get to the free throw line. Get your fouls in. If it's free, it's me. Let's get this money.
Number 21 coming in here inside Platt Arena. Abdul, the Forsters looking to pull off the upset. Before we go to break, though, Coach Abbott, he was inducted to the Hall of Fame. We're going to listen here a little bit on this ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Coach Brian Abbott for this
Abdul, baseball coach Brian Abbott getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. With that, we're going to take a step away. We'll be back with the opening tip as well as starting lineups. I'm Ryan Locker with Abdul Kamar, and this is HU Men's Basketball right here on HU Sports.
This is how we like to do it.
like to do it.
Hello and welcome back inside snowy Huntington, Indiana for this little rivalry we got here between the St. Francis Cougars and your home Huntington Foresters. Abdul, not far as well as mileage sets these two schools apart. A little quick drive up, US 24. But we have our starting lineups first for the visiting St. Francis Cougars. They come into the season 16-5. Their starting lineup, number 2, Jalen Mull, here from Fort Wayne, Indiana. He's a sophomore guard. Number 10, senior Connor Lotzenheiser, a senior guard from Ohio. Number 12, Antoine Cushenberry, he's also a sophomore guard from Indianapolis. Number 25, David Asia, the freshman from Fort Wayne, getting a start today. And rounding out the 5, number 42, Hunter Hollowell, the junior guard from right here in Huntington, Indiana. Abdul, the Cougars are 16-5 on the season, but lost their last contest. Huntington hoping to do it again here, make it 2 in a row. Why don't you go ahead and take us through the Foresters' home starting lineups?
And the starting lineups for the Foresters are number 3, Connor Platt, guard, senior from Huntington, Indiana. Number 4, Caleb Middleworth, forward, sophomore from Marion, Indiana. And number 11, Hank Pulver, forward, freshman from Roanoke, Indiana. And number 23, Spencer Ballinger, forward, sophomore from Marion, Indiana. And then number 31, Andrew Yoder, forward, senior from Shippenswana, Indiana.
Ballinger out quite a few games due to a little bit of sickness. He looks to be back and all right. On the other side, Yoder getting a start today. Abdul, it's start number for Yoder on the season. It's start number 8. So far, Connor Platt's been the only one to start and play in all 21 games. The Foresters, they're going to have an interesting lineup today. Mentioned Ballinger back, Yoder getting a start. Pulver, Middlesworth, and Platt about the only 3 regular starters this season. But Abdul, we've seen injuries here lately. It seems like most of those guys are back. I heard Keegan Fetters is healthy once again.
For sure.
Foresters will be taking on and looking to take down number 21. St. Francis Cougars, Huntington in their home whites. Green jerseys, or green trim with green letters and green numbers. The Cougars, blue jerseys, gray numbers, and white letters. Abdul, we always mention how a few of the Oak Hill guys played together. Hollowell played with both Platt and Pulver. Platt and Pulver on the same team, obviously, but Hollowell, opposite team. You could say he plays for the bad guys. Mull loses that one. That's going the other way.
And of course, you see here, Ryan, right off the jump, Cougars bringing the heat, man. They're playing fast and they're playing heated.
Early turnover for the Cougars. And Abdul, we mentioned in the girls' game how a quick start would really help the girls. I think it's almost no different here for the men. We could have used that here.
Without a doubt. And Cougars, of course, bringing that quick start, but we'll see what the Foresters can do here.
Yoder looking inside to Middlesworth. He'll turn and face. Shot no good. Ballinger got a pull on it. And that's going to be going the other way. Abdul, Middlesworth That big 6'8" frame, I would have liked to see him go into Lotzenheiser a little bit there.
No, just a tad bit. But, of course, you know, he knows his game better than anybody else.
Little mix-up here. Lotzenheiser gets left open, and he makes Huntington pay for it. Ballinger and Yoder switched off there, but the problem, Abdul, they both switched off there.
Yes, they did. Of course, Ballinger now going in. Yoder.
To Platt they go. Platt pull up inside the arc, no good. The Forsters' first 2 buckets, no good from relatively the same spot, and Lotzenheiser goes in. He'll have to kick it back out now. Cushingberry, he goes, kicks it out. Mole thought about it. Lotzenheiser, another corner 3. Can't make Huntington pay on that one.
Of course, a little rough rebound there by Hank, but beautiful way to take it and bring it back down.
Yeah, Pulver didn't make that the most graceful one he's pulled down this year, and Middlesworth affected once again by Lotzenheiser. That'll be an interesting matchup we'll have to keep our eyes on. Handoff here to Mull inside. He'll dribble it back out. Pulver on him. Abdul Pulver's got that wingspan that makes him really a problem. Kick outside, 3-pointer on the way, and it's good. That's Cushingberry once again. Another 3 here for the Cougars. 6-0, they lead this one, under 18 to go now.
This last name sounds like a flavor. Cushingberry.
Abdul, I just generally don't know what I say back to that. You have me speechless for one of the very few times.
Oh, man.
Ball tipped out of bounds by the Cougars. It's going to stay here. Abdul, got to give a quick shout out to local media, Peter Hood here. Fox 55 he works for, I believe, still. And Peter Hood, a Warren Central graduate, our very own Logan Hunt that graduated a few years ago. They used to work together back in the day. A little bit of insider information there.
Yeah, the more you know, 60 seconds. Come on now, of course, you saw Middlesworth there using his body, using his frame. Cushingberry, back to Mule. And beautiful stroke there by Mule.
All the 3, good by him there. 9-2, the Cougars lead this one. And Abdul, we talked about that quick start. Platt thought about a pull-up. He'll kick it back out. Yoder thought about it. Faked a pass and took it up. No good there.
Yeah, even he was a little bit confused. Like, what happened, ball? You should have went in.
Yoder leaving it just short a little bit, and Pulver defense, no contest there against Cushingberry. 11-2, an early run here leads to a timeout by Ty Platt. Abdul, 16:50 here remaining in this first half. What's kind of been the fuel behind the fire here for the Cougars in this early run?
Well, I got to say, so you know how I said, come out with energize and, beat them to their game in terms of energy? Cougars are definitely doing that right now. They came out here ready to play, ready to go hard, and you see the communication and the chemistry between the team is just outstanding compared to the Foresters right now, You can tell, like, Cougars are playing more so with a playbook style compared to Foresters who are kind of just playing basketball. But like I said, we'll see what changes throughout the quarter.
Back to basketball here. Once again, your score 11-2. Yoder gonna take a 3 now, and he swishes that one.
Of course,
Yoder makes us a 6-point ball game now. Forsters in here momentarily now. Mole a 3-pointer. That's no good. Off the iron. Pulver the rebound.
You gotta watch out for Mule. He's been open every time he's taking those threes, and he's made one now, but they got to make sure that they keep him guarded. Platt now passing it to Middlesworth. Middlesworth using his body to go in, and beautiful stroke there too. Great lay-in there by Middlesworth. And this is that key we're talking about, Ryan. They can't let Middlesworth get hot. They had to defend him. But then again, though, with this frame, it's kind of hard to do such a task.
Good move there down low by Lotzenheiser, able to get that one to go against Ballinger. Now back out, Pulver they go. Forster's looking to move the ball, but Abdul, the shots just haven't fallen up to this point for him. Now Ballinger gets one. He can't get it to fall. Yoder the tip. and that falls.
Yeah, I remember playing the games back in the day. That's that putback that I like to see.
Second chance point there for Huntington, and it works off for him. Forster shooting 37% from the field, 3 of 8 right now. Asia against Ballinger. Lotzenheiser thought about the 3. Little dribble move, 7 on the clock here, around 15 minutes. He's looking to go inside, and he does against Yoder.
Wow. Lotzenheiser has something of a lot of skill.
Yoder did everything but go up there, but he was in good position. Thought about the pull-up, he'll kick it down low. Middlesworth a 2 dribble pull-up and nothing there. 15-9 your score. Under 14:40 to go. 3-pointer up, no good, in and out. Platt the rebound. Number 1 on the day for him. He gets Moll to turn around, going inside, and he gets it to go off the glass. A nice take by Platt.
Beautiful touch there by Platt. Can't get mad at that play at all.
Abdul, we saw Fryman kind of quiet early, but then all of a sudden her points started racking up in the girls' game before this. Could Platt do the same here? Nice dribble move by Moll. He can't get it to fall, though. He had Ballinger for a moment. Now Ballinger looking to do a move of his own. Gives it off to Pulver. Pulver a spin inside. Too strong off the glass. Huntington still down by 4. Cougars give it off. Hollowell. Asia back. Cushingberry. He goes inside against Pulver. Pulver wanted the swat. Cushingberry too quick though.
Man, Cushingberry's sweet, man. I mean, you know, pun intended, berries are sweet, but Cushingberry's sweet on a different level.
Middlesworth 3, no good. Cushingberry the rebound. He's off and running right into Yoder. He runs him over. And they're going to call a foul on Yoder as Yoder went to the ground.
Wow. The benefits of having a small man on the field.
Abdul Yoder on the floor. He's going to get called for that foul. 17-11 going to be your score. And that's going to lead to our first media timeout of the day. We're going to go ahead and take it with them. 13-18 remaining here in this one.
Cushingberry now at the line for Cougars.
Cushingberry now makes it a 9-point ball game early here in this one, Abdul. So the Forster's going to have to fight out of a hole. They did have a few subs in Lewis Wang as well as Payne West to check in at that break. Payne West, a sophomore from Muncie, Indiana. Wang on the other side, a transfer. Out to Pulver they go. Pulver spinning inside. Now gets one off the glass.
And that beautiful hook there by Pulver. Ooh.
Abdul, Platt talks about the potential that Pulver's got to be a good player. You can see why with moves like that. Good defense by Platt, but better offense there by number 10, Tyler Smith. He checked in at that dead ball possession as well. Dead ball break. We also saw 31, Austin Compton, the senior. Pulver a three-pointer, in and out, no good.
Yeah, that looked like it was going in. His wrist broke on that shot.
Cushingberry against Platt, able to shake him. Three-pointer from the corner, no good, too strong. Wang gets over to get the rebound. Abdul, we also saw number 32, Jeffrey Reynolds, the 6'7" forward, check in there. Foul going to be called here on number 4. Lance Dolinson, the junior from Fishers, Indiana. He's a transfer from Grand Valley State. That's going to send Peyton West to the line for 2. Your score right now, 22-13. Make that 14. And Abdul West on the season. This is his 11th game he's played in. Started 9 of them. Second free throw good as well. West not getting the start today, but we can assume he'll start some more games here on out, Abdul. He's been a big player for the Forsters in his 2 years so far. Compton gets Platt up, and he's able to get the shot to drop. He's going to go to the line for another one. What spin moves there by Compton.
Man.
That's senior on senior crime right there, Abdul.
Man. Hey, Compton. Listen, Cougars are doing a great job of utilizing their possessions here.
Compton's free throw is good there. Platt, the inbounder. He gets it into Pulver.
And now you can see, Cougars are really trying to, end this game early. They're playing full court press just like now with 11 minutes to go still. And they're going to give it a...
Wang, they're going to say, took an extra step there. Abdul, to me, it didn't look like he did. He looked like he only took the 2. Turnover there for Huntington. That's the first one on the day for them. Now they look inside to Reynolds. He's against Middlesworth. Caleb not giving much room there. Good defense. Now Cushingberry, he gets Pulver to follow. Three-pointer, no good from Compton in the corner. Wang the rebound. He's off and running. Compton stuck his hand out right to West, and that did not look good, Abdul.
Ooh, West is not no small guy.
Abdul West looks to be all right. Compton, though, after going down then getting back up, looks to be all right. You know, Peyton West has been in the weight room quite a bit. I've seen it, so.
West looks small now, but he's a tank.
Not a guy I would want to be sticking my arm out to
no,
by
sir.
dough beads.
No, sir. Especially at that speed. Ooh, Middlesworth able to grab the pass.
He'll give it back off to Payne. Payne kicks out Pulver. The Forsters offense not finding anything right now. They give it off to West. West fighting inside. We talked about it, the weight room at Bull.
That's it.
He's showing off right there. 17-25. Huntington down in this one. Compton gets it off. Dolinson. He'll look low for Reynolds. Reynolds against Middlesworth. Spin back outside. High shot, no good. Looks like West had a hand on it, but they're going to say, I believe it was Dolson or Reynolds that had it last. Wang takes a seat, and in his first minutes of the day for Huntington, number 33, Clyde Keary, the big 6'11" center from Naples, Florida. Went to Gulf Coast High School. Right into him they go. Pick set, they'll give it back to Clyde. One dribble, he puts it on the ground, to the hoop he goes. The sub coming in right away, Abdul.
There you go. Clyde wants it, he wants it.
We'll see if Clyde's able to stay strong in the paint there and not commit fouls. That's been the Forster big problems. But you don't have to when Smith is hitting threes like that.
Tell me about it.
28-19 your score right now, under 10 to go in this first half. West feeds inside to Pulver. He's against Compton. Little pickup there, no good by Pulver. Now he'll pick up Dolinson on the other end. He'll kick out Cushingberry, run into him momentarily. You know, just normal team things, Abdul.
You know, hey, let me give you a hug.
Dolinson thought about a three. He got Payne up in the air.
Great pump fake there, I got to say. That was some great, skill to possess.
Now substitution here is we're going to see Cushingberry take a seat. Number 2, Mole back in the game for the Cougars. Now Middlesworth takes a seat. Ballinger in for him. So Oakwood teammate for Oakwood teammate there. Just under 9.5 to go here in this first half. The Cougars up by 9. And we're going to have a travel here. Cougars not putting on full court pressure. Compton going to be the man that picks up West, though. Over to Pulver, left wing they go. He wanted Platt inside. He wasn't there. Ballinger, West three-pointer. That's up on its way. No good. Uncontested shot there, but looked like he didn't want. Now Smith to pull up from the free throw line. And Abdul, these Cougars are hot right now.
Yes, sir. That man, he was in the air for a good minute.
West feeds over to Platt. Platt's been quiet in this one, only 2 points. Clyde passes it back out, Ballinger to West. They want Platt, they give it to Ballinger though. One dribble pull up. 7 on the clock. Nothing happening right now. Huntington looks a little lost, 3 on the clock. Turnaround for Pulver. That's high off the rim, no good. Ballinger finds it. He goes up and he gets a little teardrop.
Great take there by Ballinger.
That possession looked lost, Abdul, but as soon as there was about 2 on the clock, Ballinger was found.
And you see, that's that determination that the Forcers always play with, man.
Smith, the deep 3. Abdul, they got to put a man on him. He's got 10 points now, and that's all off the bench.
Yes. It's called depth.
West looking for a turn. They'll give it right back to him. He'll try a 3 of his own. What you can do, I can do better. Payne West. West led the team last year. They leave Smith open again. Abdul, you can't leave a man that just hit one from the NAI logo open. From the wing now. 36-24 your score. West driving inside, kick outside.
And he really wanted that pass under the back too, but it wasn't able to fall.
They give it back to him, another 3. He can't hit that one. Clyde the rebound, and Compton slapped him.
Yeah, I heard that from here. It was like clap, clap, clap.
That's going to lead to our under 8 media timeout. Your score 36-24. 7:19 remaining here. We'll be right back here with some more HU men's basketball on FDN Sports. She up there dancing. Hello and welcome back inside Platt Arena. Your Forcers trailing the Cougars right now. Number 21. St. Francis Cougars 36-24. And Abdul, an explosion off the bench has been Tyler Smith with 13 points. He had back-to-back 3s though. West thought about it. He'll give it off. Keegan Fetters. West now drives inside, kick back out. Fetters Fetters takes the contact, goes up, can't get it to fall. And Abdul, the Forsters come up empty on that possession there. Inside to Asia. What a slam! Wow. The Cougars skying up there. Asia going for the rafters, Abdul. Cougars up 38-24 in this one. Platt, a nice pullback in and out, no good. West had the rebound, somehow lost it to Hollowell.
There was that arch of the back. Listen. That was a nice dunk there by Asia. If I never got to comment.
Asia turned around, it got blocked by Clyde.
There you go, Clyde.
Now West, he'll hand it off to Platt. Back over. West the three, in and out, no good. Hollowell committed a foul down low, so that's staying here. Abdul, what a dunk though.
Yeah.
That's
Ryan, I mean, you just love when these players come out here and give it their all for this game, you know. Like, it's a beautiful sight to see. Love the competition.
It was a very nice transition dunk,
Yes.
a nice feed. I believe it was either Smith or Mull with the feed. Platt, though, gets a shot blocked, and Hollowell and Mull are going to come up with it.
Payton unable to smack it out to the teammate, but, of course, we'll see what the Cougars can do now. Of course, playing smart ball, waiting for the open man, being cautious.
Cougars good motion offense here now. Mull off the front of the iron. Platt swatted it up, then was able to grab it midair and corral it.
He said, "Give me my baby."
Yoder thought about the three. Now he'll miss a pull up there. Fetters shot. He'll kick it out. Yoder a three. That's good.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. He's like, all right, I got to step back a little bit.
Yoder's got 8 now in this one and trims us to an 11-point ball game. Abdul Huntington's been right there, but every time they get close, the Cougars go on a run.
Yes, they do.
Cushingberry, nothing there. Mull, he'll look to go left. Attempt there from the corner, and we're going to get a foul. Cushingberry going to go to the line for one more. That foul going to be called on number 0, Peyton West. That's going to be number 2 on him. Platt going to take a seat as Pulver checks in for him. On the floor for your Forsters, West, Fetters, Middlesworth, Yoder, and Pulver. On the other side for the Cougars, Cushingberry shooting a free throw and making a free throw. Mull, Hollowell, Lotzenheiser, and Asia. 41-27 your score, under 5 minutes here, Abdul. It's been all Cougars in this one so far. Pulver inside to West. West got fouled and he's going to the line for another one.
Come on now. That one just.
Abdul, a hard foul there, but how did he get that one to fall?
Man, listen, when the wind's blowing east, watch out for the west.
West at the line, a 77% free throw shooter, makes good there. Once again, an 11-point ball game. And Abdul, the Forsters have struggled with the speed of this Cougar team. Lotzenheiser gets blocked there by Pulver.
Beautiful block there for the Forsters.
Abdul, what do the Forsters need to do on the defensive end to counter some of that speed from the Cougars?
No gaps, stay grounds, keep your feet planted. You know, they got to anticipate just as much as be prepared for anything to go wrong. So, I mean, I got to say, they had to just be aware. Great save there by Middlesworth as well.
Middlesworth able to get that one to fall and makes it a 9-point game. Abdul, we haven't seen single digits in a minute. Fetters going up. West, good defense off that. Asia was able to swat that, but Abdul, they're going to get called for over and back there.
Dang.
Oh, push, excuse me, not over and back. I forgot over and back's kind of not a foul anymore.
You're right.
You know, if we had our very own Noah Tobias, he could clear us up on it. But Noah's off to bigger and better things. He's in Arizona.
Ooh.
Taking an internship out there.
Yeah, I
want to wish him good luck.
It's warm out there.
Oh, what do you mean? It's 30 degrees outside.
Oh, no.
Yoder in trouble here. They're going to call a 5-second call. Oh, excuse me. That's going to be a 30-second timeout here by the Foresters. We're going to take it with them. 41-32 your score inside Platt Arena. And back here inside Platt Arena after that brief break, 32-41 your score. 3:30 remaining here in this first half, and Abdul, this one called down low. It's going to be on number 31, Yoder. Oh, no, excuse me, it's on Compton.
Yeah.
Abdul, it's a Saturday. We got classes coming up.
Yeah, man. I got a cold. You know, it's not like anything's just going wrong.
Middlesworth, first one, good there. He's a 75% free throw shooter on the season. He is tied for leading the team in rebounds at 5.5. Tied with Ballinger, his old teammate there. Old teammate and still teammate. They're going to say an over and back leads to a turnover. Only number 3 on the day for the Cougars. Abdul Huntington able to cut this lead a little bit more. Another basket here. Definitely only helps. Now Peyton West, he's going inside.
Oh!
Abdul, that's going to be a goaltend. West is going to the line for one more. Momentum shifting just a little bit more. You can feel the plates under Platt Arena shifting.
Listen, when the wind blows east, watch out for the west. I'm telling you, that's the news. It's coming. It's coming.
Huntington perfect at the line right now, 5 of 5. West, a 77% free throw shooter, and he cans that one. Abdul, a 4-point game. It was just 11 a minute ago. Good defensive possessions have led to this for the Foresters. Cushingberry thought about a 3. Now Pulver gets switched off on him.
And, of course, that's that no-gap defense right there. That's that keep your feet planted and do everything you got to do to make sure they don't get the open look.
Ball gets kicked out. Compton will dribble around. 8 on the clock. West staying strong on him. Good defense by West, but
Great
better
defense.
offense by Compton.
For sure, for sure.
Up to Yoder they go right away. And Abdul, the Foresters showing they can play quick too.
Yeah, if not quicker.
Inside to West. Back outside, Pulver the 3. This would be big. He can't get it to fall though. Up Cushingberry they go. He usually likes to attack quick. Slowing it down here though, Abdul.
Hey, listen. Every batter needs to be charged.
Out Compton thought about the 3. He wants to drive on West. He lost it. He got blocked by Payne West. Abdul, a minute ago, he looked at Payne West kind of showing off. West, I think he won that one. They're tied apiece. We're going to have to keep our numbers on that for sure.
Come on now. West plays raw basketball, you know?
Payne goes to the bench. Abdul, I believe Platt was the man that came in for him. 3-pointer no good by Hollowell there. He's known as a deep range kind of guy. Hand off to Yoder. He uses a few good picks but gets stripped there by Hollowell. Up and running's Reynolds and he gets a slam. Abdul, his eyes were at eye level with the hoop there.
Yes, they were.
And the Cougars putting on a show right now.
Who told you white man can't jump?
Woo. I believe it was Wesley Snipes. 45-37, your score inside Platte Arena. Cushingberry goes down. Yoder spot up, wide open, and he can't make him pay. Fetter's on the ground fighting. We're going to have a jump ball here, and this one's going to stay with Huntington.
Cushionberry was looking for that charge there, but wasn't able to catch it. It's okay, though. Try to use his height to his advantage there.
And Abdul, I believe they motioned for a foul on 12 Cushingberry. I don't see anything up on the scoreboard, so I think we're just going to say there was no foul.
You know.
Pulver with the ball for Huntington. Inside to Platte he goes. Reynolds switches off on him. Platte, a good mix around. Now a kick out. Middlesworth 3, no good.
Middlesworth, that was eye on the prize. It looked like it was going to go in from here.
No double dribble called there, Abdul. I think the official missed that one. That was right in front of us.
Right in front of him, too.
Under a minute to go here. The Cougars lead 37-45. Lotzenheiser a 3. Bang, he makes him pay. Middlesworth left him open. And he got the basket to fall there. The Cougars extend this past 10 once again. Hand off to Yoder, he thought about it. Feed inside, backdoor wide open. Fetter's got fouled. He's going for the old-fashioned three-point play. Pending the free throw. This could be an 8-point game, Abdul.
Come on now, if it's free, it's me. Let's get this money.
Fetter 6 of 10 from the line this year. He was a walk-on at Anderson a few years ago. Took last year off and decided to join the Forster basketball team. Now Cushionberry, well,
the clock.
Maybe 0.3 of a second, Abdul, difference here between clocks?
Just about.
Cougars holding for the last shot here. They're up by 8. They're looking inside. Platte, good defense there. Compton somehow isn't boxed out. Now Fetters throws a three-quarters court heave. Nothing happening there. And Abdul, 50-40 is your score right now. Abdul, before we go to halftime, we're going to have a little coach's interview here by assistant coach Josh Rakonen. Coach, first of all, thank you for joining us here.
Hey, thank you for having me.
40-50, you guys trail right now in this one. What are some adjustments you guys need to make here at halftime, Coach?
I think the biggest thing for us is that we got to keep the basketball out of the paint. There are way too many rip drives for them that are creating scoring opportunities at the rim, as well as drive and kick opportunities to their shooters. So we have to do a better job guarding the basketball, knowing where our points are that we're going to help off of on the perimeter and pick our battles. And right now, we haven't done a good job communicating and haven't done a good job guarding the basketball.
Now, Coach, you guys are 7 of 7 from the free throw line right now. How are these free throws going to help you now and later on in the second half?
I think that the second half we'd like to see that number 7, increase. We have a good opportunity with our size that we got to pound that thing in, draw fouls, be the more physical team. They have a quickness advantage on us, but we have a size advantage. So I'd like to see the second half where we can get the ball down to the paint, to our bigs, to our mismatches, and take advantage of that, and then finish at the rim and gain some fouls as well.
Coach, as always, thank you for your time and good luck in the second half.
Keep doing what you're doing. Great job.
Thank you, Coach. And with that, that's going to be our halftime here. 40-50, your Forsters trail in this one. We'll see if they can pull off the second half upset against the Cougars. I'm Ryan Lockhart with Abdul Kamara. We'll be back with our first half stats and our second half action.
Yes, sir.
So Powder Puff football is 2 teams. It's divided up by floors, and then they all have flags, so it's just a flag football game. And so we have the 2 end zones, and it's just like a regular game. We usually play 2 20-minute halves, and it's just a good time for everybody to get some football in since we don't have a football team here as a sport.
Let's go, Flames! Oh, snap!
Powder Puff to me is something that actually opened me up at Huntington.
And
For me, just as a freshman, obviously, like I get to know all the different girls on my floor, and we all grow closer together.
Powder Puff just means a lot of unity between the girls on the floor, and just provided a lot of good fun between all the other girls on campus as well.
Powder Puff means to me, it just signifies some of the best times that you're gonna have during homecoming weekend.
What does it mean to impact your community? As a broadcast media major at Huntington University, you'll explore that question and uncover the heart of storytelling. Tell real-life stories of the world around you from day one and uncover why it matters to the campus, community, and beyond. It could be in our live TV studio through our award-winning newscast, broadcasting home athletic events, or running HU's very own radio station. You'll have the opportunity to use industry standard equipment from 4K cameras to instant replay to better prepare you for a future career. In addition to foundational courses, you'll have the chance to specialize in church media, corporate media, news, or marketing and sales. Or spend your last summer interning in one of America's largest cities, Phoenix, Arizona. In this one-of-a-kind opportunity, you'll have a home base at Huntington University's Arizona Center for Digital Media as you launch into professional opportunities catered toward your area of interest and enjoy the sunshine in the process. Your professional network begins as soon as you become a Forester. Broadcast media majors at HU have a long-standing history of success in the job market. You'll be connected with alumni who have gone before you, not to mention all of your professors have industry experience. You've been given a gift. Why not use it to impact your world for Christ? Huntington University Broadcast Media. Real life stories, real world experiences. Impact your community.
Everything has a beginning. A moment where a dream becomes an idea, and an idea a creation. Cutting-edge creators are engaging in the ever-changing medium of digital media. But one thing never changes, and that's story. We are storytellers. Whether it's on set, in the lab, or in the field, we are always looking to understand the heart of society and explore the depths of human nature. The goal is to make captivating, moving narratives that the world will want to view and cherish. But the journey to that goal is vital. Where you learn and how you learn makes all the difference. Every great movie or broadcast has a creative body working behind it, and those artists and technicians had to learn, had to start somewhere. They needed a place to tap into their passions and train in their craft. Digital media is a living, breathing thing, consisting of a network of moving parts. Different skills are necessary for a healthy creative body. Some skills you may not have even heard of yet. And without each of those individual breathing parts, we would look and sound a whole lot like this. We need you. In Huntington University's Digital Media Arts Department, you get your hands on equipment from day one. You don't have to wait a few years to get in the studio or get on a set. In your first year, in your first semester, you'll work in supporting roles on underclassmen projects and even get to develop your own stories. So, you want to operate the Red? We can do that. Want to learn how to use a Cintiq? We got you covered. How about anchoring a live TV studio? Yeah, we got one of those too. You may not have a clear plan in mind, or may not know what your interests are yet, but your years at Huntington are time for self-discovery and to embrace your passions. One thing's for sure, the professors are always a source of encouragement and ongoing advice, who more than anything want to see you succeed and grow in those passions. You may be missing home, but rest assured, you always have a family to turn to in this department. Not only does the program grow your technical and artistic side, but it also pushes you to seek truth and grow in your walk with Christ. The power of story itself derives from Jesus. Our artistic skills and visions can be a most meaningful form of worship. The real world starts before that diploma is handed to you. You have opportunities to build up your demo reels, travel for your craft, and work with clients. We prepare you for a life in LA if you choose, possibly a career at DreamWorks, or maybe you work for a professional sports network. Our students are putting out good work and showcasing it to the world. We attend a number of conferences, festivals, and competitions each year. I'll let our awards speak for themselves. And get this, 93% of our graduates are working or in grad school. So this goes out to all the storytellers, dreamers, and artists out there, looking for a place to call home the next 4 years, while honing their creative minds and skills. So what do you say? Are you in?
It's on the... He made it! Oh my God!
A home run for right fielder Adrian Perez.
Perez started playing baseball at a young age, where he fell in love with the sport. Then, when he made it to high school, everything changed.
When I was a junior, this guy saw me in Florida playing, and he asked me if I want to stay in Florida for better education and find like a scholarship or something in the USA.
This was an offer that Perez and his parents didn't see coming, but there was another curveball on its way.
In that year, my mom got cancer. When that happened, she talked to me and said, "Oh, do you dream? Like go follow your dream. I'm gonna be fine."
So he listened to his mom and started playing for the Iowa Lake Community College Lakers in 2015. That's when he earned the nickname Big Shot. But in the midst of his great success with the Lakers,
I hurt my hamstring in a scout day in Iowa Lakes.
Perez returned to Puerto Rico for therapy in December 2017. After weeks of therapy, he walked his mom through her final days.
My mom passed away after 2 years.
To honor his mother and follow their dreams of going pro, Perez returned back to the U.S.
At that point, I got hurt and all the school again is NAIA, but I don't want to talk to nobody. And that frame, Coach Friend's son, he called me over and over and over. But all this school, the NAIA just sent me over. He was the only one he want to talk to me. So I told him, I can't play baseball right now. I just trying to rehab and everything. I said, he don't matter. I'm going to give you a good offer so you can come to Huntington University and play here, and we're going to take care about the hamstring and everything. He offered me the offer, and I didn't even call my dad. I said, okay.
So Perez and the Forsters made it official.
I signed, called my dad, tell me I think I made the right decision.
While at HU, Perez remembers that he's almost 9 hours away from his family.
The adversity just helped me go through everything in that point. My dad always watching me in the TV, so when I go to him, I make a sign, so he know he know I just want to play for them.
Let's go! Let's go!
I am Dr. Fred Miller. I am the Department Chair of Kinesiology and also an exercise science professor at Huntington University. Huntington University is unique as far as they get a lot of one-on-one attention from the professor. You know, helping them learn the information or helping them minister a test, whereas some universities you don't get that one-on-one from the professors. One of our themes focuses is on being a Christian and trying to be a good role model for others. We're here, we really care about the student, we want to see that student succeed, not just preparing them for their future career, but also we want to prepare them to be a servant for God. Huntington University, we have a lot of equipment that students will get an opportunity to use and experience. Some of the equipment we have include a bod pod, which is very famous. We also have other interesting equipment that students will get to use. That equipment includes a VO2 max, a metabolic cart system. There's also a lot of equipment including other health measures. Students will get plenty of opportunity to learn how to use all this equipment, and they will get administering it to other students. Oftentimes, students who get an undergraduate degree in exercise science will go on to physical therapy school, or even they will go on to physician assistant school. And then also another common career path for students is to become a strength conditioning
Hello and
specialist,
welcome back
mainly work with
inside
athletes.
Platt Arena. Your halftime score
Exercise
50-40. Your Foresters trail the number 21 ranked St. Francis Cougars. And Abdul, before we get into our halftime report here, I got a chance to look outside. I don't know if you did or not. It's not looking very friendly out there. It's coming down pretty good out there. So if you have to go anywhere, be safe. Make sure you tune in here. You know, we have the game for you, so you don't have to worry about that.
I'll be fine, Ryan. Thank you very much. I'm just going to go back to my dorm, you know.
I was getting to that, Abdul. 40-50 is our halftime score. And Abdul, we talked about it. It's looked messy outside, and it's looking messy inside here, inside Platt Arena as well.
Sure.
Leading scorers, first for your Foresters, Peyton West with 13 points. On the other side, it's Cushingberry with 13. But Abdul, right there with him at 13 points is Tyler Smith. Smith, those 13 off the bench. And Abdul, those 13 were really hit within a 2-minute period, it felt like.
Sir. He was just splashing those threes at a certain point, man. Back to back. I said, okay. I see you. But no, of course, Cougars out here playing an aggressive, determined game. They're giving the action. Like I said, it feels like a game of Fuka Slap Harder, you know? Like, everybody's just shooting, everybody's driving, everybody's fighting. Not a lot of fouls, but a good amount, I'd say. As you see for the Cougars, their field goal percentage was 57%. Now, that's impressive compared to the Foresters, who's at 42% now. You know, hoping they could do a little bit more in the field goal, but again, with the Foresters, they had to make sure that their shots are determined and their shots are focused, you know? Like, it's one thing, like Coach Culler said, you know, it's one thing to be able to still make a pass, to get the rebound, but if you're not shooting the ball well, what are you really doing?
And Abdul, turnovers are low. They're only 3 apiece for both teams.
Yes, sir.
So, you know, both teams have been doing a good job of taking care of the ball. Really, we've seen them miss shots, but what do you think's been the biggest problem for Huntington in that first half, and maybe an adjustment for that problem in the second?
I'd say the problem for Huntington had to be just the lack of defense. Like, of course, Cougars came in real fast, real quick, and, you know, they did their thing. They're coming in strong. But Foresters were not prepared for that speed, and you can kind of tell they kind of slipped them up and tripped them up a little bit. But, you know, progressively towards the end of the quarter, they got better. Now, I'm saying if the Foresters could continue that mentality of, hey, strong defense, planted defense, determined defense, they might slow them down. No gap defense is what we're looking for here by the Foresters.
Now, Abdul, on the other side for the Cougars, we've seen them really, you mentioned that they came out fast, held their foot on the gas pedal, and didn't really let off a whole lot. We'll have to see if it's Huntington, though, on the opposite side. That can be the ones that have their foot on the gas pedal. Huntington down 10 here at the halftime break. Once again, Abdul Kamara alongside Ryan Lockhart to bring this ball game to you. We want to thank you for joining us on your Saturday.
Thank you. Ooh.
Turnover number 4 for the Cougars on their first possession at a halftime. Abdul, not a good halftime start for them, but for Huntington, you got to think that's something they can work with.
For sure. And most of the turnovers for Cougars doesn't seem to be, you know, misplaced ball handling. It's more so lack of awareness of what I'm doing.
Middlesworth to West, they get it. West got fouled.
Yoder giving a little preview of what could have happened, what could have been.
Abdul, I think if we can switch out and we'll leave the foul, but take that three-pointer, I think we need to talk to Coach Platt about that.
Honestly, you know. I'd take it. I mean, hey.
Ball out of bounds off Maul. Still no scoring. 28 seconds of this second half action. They find Platt off a screen. He was looking for Middlesworth. He saves it.
Wow.
Coach Mark Green had to get out of the way.
He was like, big man, gotta go.
Cushingberry against Platt. Platt got a hand on that one and blocked it. Now Asia finds it in the corner. He'll send it back to Cushingberry. It goes.
Yeah, now you see the speed with the Cougars is mainly from Cushingberry, and you saw Platt adjust to that well, blocking his shot.
Maul can't get that one to go. Pulver the rebound. Still no score in this second half. About a minute and 10 seconds off the clock. Platt thought about it. Now he'll dump inside. Middlesworth. And somehow he doesn't get that one to fall.
Thought it was going to roll in there real smooth.
Abdul, that's one of those when you miss it, you know Dad's going to have something to say on the car ride home.
Yes, sir. You're not lying there.
Well, I should say at least my dad would have.
I feel you there, Ryan.
Now we're going to get a foul on Yoder for holding Hollowell's jersey.
Again, it's getting aggressive out there, man. People want to win.
They kick it inside to Asia. He's got his back to the basket going in against Middlesworth. Middlesworth cuts him off, but he gets it out. 6 on the clock. Maul with it. Thought about using screen. He'll pull back, and he'll sink it.
Wow.
Maul able to get a 3, our first here in the second half, and our first points.
Again, Cougars getting real comfortable at this three-point line here. We'll see what can Middlesworth throw. And Middlesworth throws it back.
Abdul, we talked about in the first half, if you can do it, I can do it better. Middlesworth hitting that 3. Maul now, he thought about it. He'll hand it off Cushingberry. Nobody comes out on him. Hollowell the 3, the sniper, and he hits it from down deep.
Wow.
Ball gets thrown in the crowd, so as it gets back in, Abdul, 3 threes in a row here in the second half.
Cougars are not messing around, man. I'm telling you, they're getting real comfortable, and if Foresters are not able to establish their defense properly, they're going to keep getting comfortable. You can see here they're at a percentage of 56 at the three-point line.
That shot good by West. Payne now with 15 points in this ball game. Those 15 off the bench. Maul up against West. West rotation just a second late there. Now he looks up for Yoder. A little alley-oop layup.
You know, simple.
Abdul, you talked about how Cushingberry's nice and sweet. I would say that was pretty sweet on its own.
Yes, sir.
58-47 your score. Cushingberry thought about it. Now he'll drive against Pulver. Pulver not buying. Back Cushingberry. Left wing, three-pointer no good. West the rebound. Number 2 on the day for him. Thinks about a 3. Now he'll give it off. Platt with it. Pulver. Yoder up top. They'll give it to West. West wants Middlesworth inside. Into Lotzenheiser, and he picks up a foul. Abdul, Lotzenheiser in years previous to this against Huntington been more of a three-point threat, a guy you'd see kind of hanging out on the wing and shooting. Now electing to go in the post a lot more and guard the bigs as well. You see him against Middlesworth for quite a bit here today.
Yes, sir, and I was going to say he's doing pretty well. You know, for somebody who could adapt to both settings, it's really impressive.
Middlesworth, first one up and good there. Second one good as well. Cuts us back to a single-digit ball game. Now Cushingberry as Huntington in this 3-2 offense. Middlesworth, tough defense there. Ball gets deflected to West. 3-on-3 break here. Pulver with it left side. Tough defense. Better offense once again.
Come on now.
The Foresters cutting in. 58-51. They're down 7.
That's that playbook action you want to see.
Hollowell in trouble. Finds Mole with it. Back Hollowell. Foresters putting on this zone defense. Hollowell the 3. It's deep and it's no good. Pulver the rebound. Rebound number 4 for him on the day. He's missed a few threes. Almost lost his dribble there. And he'll get it off to West. Good screen set. Mismatch if Huntington can get it down low. Pulver elects not to go to it. They had Middlesworth on Cushingberry down low.
Yes,
Abdullah didn't take advantage of it.
I think they're afraid of the pass being deflected.
15 and some change here on the clock. Mole the three-pointer, right wing, no good. Lotzenheiser gets the offensive rebound. Stays in bounds, and a new clock here for the Cougars. Mole with it. Hollowell the three, it's deep. Once again, no good off the guide wires. Hollowell has not been treated and is returned back home here to Huntington. And Abdul, that's going to lead to our first media timeout of the day. 14:46 on the clock. 58-51 is your score in this one. We'll be right back here with more HU men's basketball. Back inside snowy Huntington, Indiana in this rivalry game before the Forsters and the Cougars. Abdul, we mentioned it, it's just a short drive up 24. That's really the difference between these two teams. Middlesworth a three, that's no good. Cushingberry able to get to it. 58-51 your score. 14:20 remaining on the clock here. Handoff here to Compton. He's looking to spin and drive inside, almost too quick for himself there, Abdul, it looked like.
A little bit.
Smith, the hot man in the first half, can't get that shot to fall. Platt and Hollowell fight for it. And Platt throws it off the official there.
Unfortunate.
Abdul, Huntington has been cold from deep, only shooting 26%. That's really going to be a key in this game if they're going to get back into it. Reynolds down low against Ballinger. He wants to look inside, surprise him. No 3-second was called. That shot short by Smith. Abdul missed his last two. Still a 7-point ball game though. Ballinger to Yoder to West. Inside Middlesworth. Right block, Platt. Abdul Platt right now only 2 points in this ball game. Hollowell called for the foul.
A little bit of aggression here. Gotta love the passion from both teams. Ooh.
West was looking for Ballinger, didn't find him, and now Huntington, no numbers here. Ball swatted back to Compton. He kicks out Cushingberry, the spot up three. He can't hit it. Now he'll go inside. Can't get the shot to fall here. But he's going to go to the free throw line. Peyton West called for that foul. That's number 3 on him, Abdul.
Yeah. There's still a lot of time here. Might need to relax on those fouls just a tad bit.
First free throw up and good here by Cushingberry. That gives him 14 in this one. Chad Lacrosse still arguing a few calls over here on the sideline, Abdul. And now the Cougars go full court pressure. One-on-one full court pressure, and Ballinger picks up his dribble. Smith all over him. And now Yoder, Smith and Yoder getting into it as Smith swiped his hand away. Yoder still talking a little bit, Abdul, and no doubt going to be a technical there. Abdul Payne West not backing down from Smith there.
Man, these are Smith
Smith has 13, but West has 15, so I got to give the edge to West there.
You know.
I mean,
why not?
Facts are facts.
Yeah, exactly. Numbers don't lie. Tensions are building up, man. I'm loving this game, though. You know, boys are still playing respect. They're still keeping calm.
Abdul, one thing I do like about that play, though, West didn't go into that, extra contact there that Smith engaged in.
Exactly.
And then Yoder, the senior here for the Forsters, comes up, tries to defuse the situation. Smith doesn't let it happen, but Yoder doesn't let it escalate from there. Stays captain cool, and the Forsters are going to walk away with at least a technical foul here, I would think. And that's what it will be. That'll be Smith's second technical. Second foul. Excuse me, first technical. And that's going to put Platt at the line as Ty Platt's able to choose whoever he wants shooting the free throw. And now Platt gets an explanation from one official, the other official giving explanation to the Cougars.
I agree with the call, No need for escalation, no need for extra. We're here to play basketball, We're not here to box.
Substitutions here as both Yoder and West take a seat. Pulver and Fetters in for him. And Abdul, both free throws there, good by Platt. Huntington still perfect from the free throw line, but down 7.
Down 7 with a lot of time left on the clock now. We'll see what they can do. If I were the Cougars, of course, your goal is to milk the clock every possession you have. But Forsters, your goal is to make sure that every shot matters, it counts.
Ballinger with Hollowell on him. Ballinger able to win that one. What a spin move by him.
That's what I'm talking about there, Ryan. Your shots have to count. They got to matter. They got to be worth something.
Cushingberry gives it off. Compton, he thought about the 3. Not a reliable three-point shooter, though, so he'll give it off. Reynolds, they'll kick it out back. Cushingberry. Kick out Compton, a three-pointer. That's up. That's good. He makes Huntington pay on that one. Compton had the first look, passed it up. Made him pay on the second time around. Ballinger looking for something. Handoff. Now inside to Pulver they go. Pulver looking for a spin. Doesn't use the spin. Off the rim instead. Ballinger, the ball goes to him. No foul called there. Cushingberry, ball goes off of him. It's going to stay here for Huntington. Cushingberry gives a little kick to, I believe it was a clipboard on the sideline. Maybe a water bottle. Yoder and the official having a little discussion about it. Do I think we're all good here, though, inside Platt Arena? Now, outside, Abdul, it's still snowing, so it's still not good.
Yes, sir. I'm worried about my walk back to my dorms. It's looking a little bit frizzy.
They get the ball. Middlesworth. Oh! He's able to hit it, and Abdul, I don't know if you saw it in the corner, but Compton was trying to trail Platt all over him, and now we're going to get a foul on the floor. Cushingberry, as soon as he got that inbound pass, was just gone.
He wanted it. He knew what he was going for.
Abdul, you could see he was almost like my GPA during finals week. It was just out of here.
Oh, man.
Score right now 63-58. Just a touch under 12 minutes here. Corner 3 up. No good. Fetters with the rebound, and he'll be the man that brings it up. It was Martin that shot it. Ballinger with the ball, him and Hollowell. That's an interesting matchup. Both guys about the same skill set. Hollowell maybe a little better three-point shooter, but Ballinger wins that one.
Yes, sir.
And Abdul, a 3-point ball game now. And you can feel it here inside Platt Arena.
And the arena, exactly. The arena's now getting electric. You feel the energy oozing from each player.
Reynolds left wide open. Pulver fouls him. And Abdul Pulver sliding over just about a second too late there. That's going to put Reynolds at the line. Reynolds at the free throw line. He is a 65% free throw shooter. First one up and good there. Huntington so far in this second half, 20-14. They're leading it. Second one up and good there from Reynolds. They get it into Fetters. Ballinger going to be the one that takes it up though. Martin guarding Platt. Platt thought about the pull-up. Martin now switched off on Middlesworth. Mismatch down low. Pulver. Huntington swinging the ball. 9 on the clock. Platt's only got 2. He's looking for 5. Bam! He hits that one.
Yep.
It's a 2-point ball game inside Platt Arena.
Come on now. Time
the
to wake
Cougars
up.
looking to cool off Huntington as they go back to this zone. Abdul, they left. Wow, they left Lotzenheiser wide open and he didn't shoot it. Compton looking to go up now. Bad pass over. Lotzenheiser able to corral it. 8 on the clock. Dribble inside. No good there by Compton. Abdul now he gets tied up with Keegan. Fetters goes down. And Abdul, he had a bad ankle a few weeks ago. That ball going to be out of bounds. Ballinger got tied up by both Compton and Cushingberry there. And Abdul Fetters, I believe, went down. He's going to come out here. West in for him. Quite a bit of basketball in the last 45 seconds, Abdul. That's all I have to say.
Yes, sir.
Inside to Ballinger. They had Platt. Don't give it to him. Reynolds on Middlesworth the 3, in and out. Platt gets the ball, and he got fouled by Martin. Obvious foul there. Martin just taking the swipe at Platt's arm. And that's going to lead to a substitution here, number 2. Jalen Mull checking back in. Mull, the sophomore from Blackhawk Christian. Martin going to take a seat because of it. Inside to Platt they go. Mull going to guard him right away. 2-point ball game. Abdul, the Forcers haven't led at all. They're looking to tie it, and they do.
Oh, man.
You can feel the nostalgia, Abdul. It's Indiana basketball. That's the only saying for it.
Come on now.
Tie ball game here inside Platt Arena. 9:20 remaining here. Mull gets the ball poked there. Reynolds looking to go up. Looked like he got a shot blocked there for a second by Ballinger, but it was a foul. But Abdul, it's only number 1 on Ballinger.
Great defense there by Ballinger.
It's only number 1 on Ballinger.
Yes, sir. You got to make him work for it, man.
On the floor for Huntington, West, the only one really you could consider in foul trouble with 3. West does have 15 points and 4 rebounds, though. Edwards, second one up and good. Now a 2-point ball game once again. Leading point getter for Huntington is Middlesworth with 16. Will they look to him or Platt? Platt's got 7 in this ball game now. Pulver looking to go inside. Kick out. 14 on the clock as we're under 9 minutes here. Hand off to West. 7, 6. West a double dribble. He's going to have to look to pull up. And they're going to call Reynolds for a foul. And Abdul, I think West may have been bailed out there.
Just a tad bit, because you called it.
Abdul, I don't know where he was going with that ball, but it was not going to be in any good light for Huntington. West will go to the free throw line. First one, no good there. That's the first miss on the day for Huntington. West a 77% free throw shooter. Cushingberry with it now. Still a 2-point ball game. Huntington still in this zone defensively. Giving it more of a man look. Now a three-pointer. That's good. Compton feeling it here. Back-to-back threes for that man. Had a three, I believe it was about 2 possessions ago. Middlesworth down low. Kicks out Pulver. Down low to Middlesworth. The spin. Off the glass. No good. Ballinger looking to tie up Mull. He can't. This is a 5-point ball game once again. Three-pointer. Lotzenheiser thought about it. Kick back out. Compton left open. No good there. To Platt it goes. Platt's going to get rebound number 4 on the day.
Time to slow it down. Look for the smarter play. Here we go.
Abdul, the Cougars stretched it back out to 5. Platt took a 3. And Abdul, we're going to get our under 8 media timeout here. 5-point ball game inside Platt Arena. Don't go anywhere. This is FDN Sports.
This is how we like to do it.
Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Ryan Lockhart on the call. My good friend and colleague Abdul Kamara. Abdul, we're trying to wrap up J-term here, but the Foresters and the Cougars still have a little left here inside Platt Arena to say something about it. Mull, open 3. That's good from the corner. He makes the Foresters pay.
We're starting to see that gap defense here by the Foresters again.
8-point ball game once again. Mull all over Platt. They've really been trailing him today. And Middlesworth trying to turn. He's going to get a foul picked up on Lotzenheiser. That's going to be number 3 on him, so now he enters that foul trouble category.
Middlesworth with 16 total points.
I believe that's 17 now, Abdul. Middlesworth is the leading scorer for Huntington with now 18 points. 67-73 your score, 7:10 on the clock. Pulver trying for that one, not able to get it. Mull left open again, and he makes Huntington pay. Head coach Chadwick Cross going to take a 30-second timeout. Abdul will take it with him. 67-76 your score here. 7 exactly on the clock. This is FDN Sports. Welcome back inside Platt Arena. Your Foresters trail in this one, was just a 5-point, well, really it was just tied at 65, Abdul, but it's really been all Cougars here the last few minutes. Now dump inside, Ballinger. Nice feed from Pulver. Nice offensive execution from both gentlemen there.
Way to keep his balance on that one. His momentum was really moving towards that basket, and he was able to get that ball in for the nice little backboard layup.
Compton gives it off. Mole with it. Platt on him. Mole trying to run baseline. West able to save that one. Mole guarding him. Ballinger thought about it down low. Now he'll spin and give it right back inside to Middlesworth. Platt kick out, three-pointer. Bang! Middlesworth hits that one.
And there it is.
They cut into this one. This is a 4-point ball game, Abdul.
Back at it again.
The Cougars stretched it to 9. Huntington has got it back to 4 so far.
And here they go. No gap defense. No gap defense. Come on.
Under 6 to go in this ball game now. Compton dribbling inside. Asia, three-pointer. That's good. He's able to tickle the twine there. Asia on the season is a 37% three-point shooter. Platt gives it off Pulver. Now Ballinger, 2-dribble pull-up, no good off the back iron. Not a highly effective shot there from Ballinger. Mole off Hollowell. Asia with it, looking to go behind his back. Compton thought about it. Now he'll dribble around, looking to get around Platt. 9 on the clock here. Maul with it. 6, 5. He's going to have to put a shot up here. And he gets a layup at the basket, Abdul. No help defense there.
Challenging his opponent there, West.
The Cougar bigs cleared out and allowed Maul to have a wide open lane. Three-pointer by Middlesworth. He's feeling it here. 81-75 and a full timeout by Ty Platt. We're going to have a double technical on Compton, 31. Abdul, I didn't see what it was, but that's going to lead us into our full timeout here. 81-75 your score. Ryan Locker, Abdul Kamara on the call. We'll be right back here. HU men's basketball. Welcome back inside Platt Arena, Abdul. It was a double technical foul called on 31 Compton as well as number 0 Peyton West of Huntington. Hollowell now a three-pointer. No good. Reynolds the rebound. He'll kick it right back. Another from Hollowell. No good there. Another offensive rebound. Otzenheiser was able to get that one.
Yikes, man. That forceful play obviously doesn't benefit anybody on the field.
Now the Cougars looking to get this one inbounds. They do. Ballinger gets a hand on that one, able to keep it inbounds.
See now what Foresters can do with their possession.
4 minutes and some change here remaining in this one. 6-point ball game here. Ballinger goes up and under the basket. Abdul, he just keeps amazing me every game we get to be a part of.
Man. He's a bag full of snacks. You know how happy you get when you see a bag full of snacks?
Kick to Hollowell, corner 3. They make him pay. Abdul, this Cougar team, not one you can leave open by deep.
At all. They know what they want. They know how to get there. They know how to get what they want. That was a beautiful tip there by the Cougars. Unfortunate for the Forsters. Leaving number 12, Cushenberry, on the wing. And he makes him pay for it.
Back-to-back threes there by the Cougars. Stretch this back to a 10-point ball game, and now Mo's got another one. He's off and running. The layup, Abdul. Ty Platt going to take a timeout and a 12-point ball game. And Abdul, what a run here by the Cougars. Full timeout, we're going to take it with them. 12-point ball game. We'll be right back here inside Platt Arena.
This is how we like to do it.
Service unavailable. Welcome back inside Platt Arena, and things have taken a turn for the worse for the Huntington Forsters. Abdul, less than about a minute really off the clock, and we've seen the Cougars make an 8-0 run. Now Pulver, West looking for Pulver on that one. He turns it over. Abdul, it seems like all the momentum Huntington had really went out of the gym on that run by the Cougars. It was the big threes by Hollowell. And number 2, Mole right there. Mole misses that one. Up to Pulver they go. Handoff, Platt, three-pointer. Bang! The Foresters get one.
Bada boom, bada bang. Come on.
Abdul, this is a 9-point ball game now. Another full timeout. And we're going to go ahead and keep it right here with us. Connor Platt, 10 points in this ball game. But the Foresters have been led by Caleb Middlesworth. And Abdul, he was our player to watch for this ball game.
Yes, sir.
Now,
yes,
we
sir.
didn't get to talk to him as much as I would have liked to. I'm going to be honest, there was a lot of action.
No way.
I kind of skipped over it in the first few minutes, but we still touched on him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But we'll give a little update. Middlesworth right now with 24 points in this one. But Abdul, what were some things you were looking for him, coming into this game to be able to excel at? He's also got 3 rebounds in this one.
I mean, most definitely. I was expecting Middlesworth to come out with at least a 20-point scoring outlet this game, and he has done that for sure. I mean, I wasn't really expecting much else from him. I just wanted his shots to be determined, and for him to be their go-to player in terms of scoring and keep his team into this game. And there has been some points in the game where Middlesworth has been given the ball at the three-point line, and he's taken the go-ahead bucket, and he has made it. So he's doing what I'm expecting him to do. As the rest of the team, shout out to all of them: Peyton West, Connor Platt. You're seeing all these other key players step up, and it's that time to do it. With 2:30 on the clock. I mean, hey, wake up now before later.
On the floor for Huntington, Middlesworth, Pulver, West, Ballinger, and Platt. Points-wise, West has 15, Platt has 10, Middlesworth 24, Ballinger 12, and Pulver 4 on the floor. On the other side for the Cougars, it's Mall with 18, Lotzenheiser with 10, Cushingberry with 18, Reynolds with 6, and Hollowell with 6. This is about the normal lineup you'll see from the Cougars. Not sure why Reynolds didn't start this game, Abdul. Seemed a little bit odd for the Cougars as he started all but just a few other games. Well, really, he started all the games this year for him.
Every coach has a plan, I got to tell you, man. Reserve your best for later because it's moments like this where you're going to need them to shine.
Pull over to Platt. Platt thought about 3, gets around Hollowell. Middlesworth, can he do it again? Yes! Why not, Abdul?
This is what I'm talking about. You give Middleworth the ball, let him be your go-to player, and they leave him open. That 6-body frame, listen, he ain't big for nothing.
Russell Westbrook had us saying, why not? The Forsters living that up right now. Cushingberry thought about it. Abdul, it's a 6-point ball game inside of a minute 40 to go. Huntington cannot give up any threes. No doubtably. Really, no shots would be ideal. Cushingberry able to get that layup to go. Abdul, his speed has just been a problem.
Yes, it has. You know, for some tall guys, his center of gravity is a lot lower to the ground than most of the people on this team. And almost. Platt able to get that rebound. And Platt able, Cougars able to take away the rebound there.
No foul called there. A minute 13 remaining. Platt, hard foul there. Looked like he was trying to poke the ball away.
Yeah, it didn't seem like he meant to shove him.
I think the way Platt just reached around there, he was about a step too quick there and collided with the feet of number 2 Mall.
Yeah, that's gonna be some court burn right there, man. You ever just slip on a carpet and get rug burn?
It's awful.
Tragic.
Really, things like that will bring a tear to your eye, and you can't even feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's like,
it just happens.
You want to see a grown man cry? Give him a paper cut.
Your score now 92-83. 1:11 remaining. Make that 83-93. A 10-point ball game. Abdul, quick buckets and good defensive possessions. What Huntington needs here, they're looking for Platt. They had Middlesworth down low. Platt thought about the pull-up. Pulver looking to drive off the glass, no good. And Abdul under a minute to go here, a 10-point ball game. Platt trying to run with Cushingberry. They're going to call a foul on Platt. Now a little extra talk there between the two. Both leading scorers for their team respectively. 10-point ball game favors the Cougars right now.
Forster's really trying in their power to understand how we're going to get back in this game. How do we utilize the next 45 seconds, excuse me. We wish.
Cushingberry, second one up and good there. They get the ball into West. West looking to go right into the hoop. Loses it, gets it back. Middlesworth the 3. That's in and out, no good. Platt tips it up. Can't get the second one. Platt's going to pick up another foul. That's going to be foul number 4 for Platt. And a 12-point ball game here, Abdul. The Forsters had it within grasp twice here, really late. Tied the ball game at 65. Then we're able to get it within 4. Free throw good there by Lotzenheiser.
And now you see Cougars taking their substitutions.
In for the Cougars as Hollowell, Cushingberry both sit down. And Mall, we see number 50, Jared Schulze. Number 3, Martin checks in. And number 24, Ridley Zolman. Zolman, a freshman from Central Noble. Schulze, a freshman from Minister. Now we see number 10, Smith, check back into the ball game. West gets one, can't get one to fall off the glass. About 30 seconds remaining in this one. West looking to poke it out here. And the Cougars can really just about let this one dribble out. Smith will hit a shot there. 99-83 your score.
Of course, they're still playing again. You got to give them the respect. Always attacking, not letting any minute go by. And
Middlesworth, the three is good there.
Ranking up his stats, and that's what you got to do in a time like this, man.
Abdul, the good news, that's going to give Middlesworth 30 on the ball game. But the Forsters fall in this one, 99-86.
Yes, sir.
Huntington not able to be victorious in this one. Abdul, the Forsters, tough ball game for them. We're going to go ahead and wrap up the game a little bit here. We'll have an interview from Coach Platt coming on the other side of our break. But Abdul, quick thoughts here before we go to our break.
I got to say, it was a great game. I mean, I love the energy that both teams played with. And, you know, I feel like it was one of those games where, like, wow, a lot of twists and turns, you know. I enjoyed, without a doubt, the chemistry between the Cougars that they showed. You know, their team chemistry was by far more impactful than the Foresters had, however. But looking at both stats, you see the free throw percentage from both teams.
Abdul, we'll get into stats on the other side of this break right after our coach's interview. Ty Platt, 99-86 your final score. Stay here for the Forster postgame show. I'll have an interview with Coach on the other side. We'll be right back here on FDN Sports.
This is how we like to do it. This is how we like to do it. like to do it.
It's hard not to have faith and to be close to God when you're out there hours on end pushing your body to its limits. We try to provide a lot of opportunities for the kids to spend time together in a constructive and meaningful way through study hall groups, devotional series, and then our practices. Huntington University is really unique in the fact that on the cross-country team we have resources and experience and knowledge that no other NAIA school has for sure. I can guarantee that.
And welcome back inside here to Platt Arena. Unfortunately, we won't have the coaches interview. Sorry about that, folks. But we do have our little post-game wrap-up here by Abdul and I. And Abdul, hard-fought ball game here by the Foresters. Looked like in the second half, a few times they got that momentum going. It looked like they were going to make that run back. But every time they did, the Cougars were able to put their foot on the pedal a little bit more, amp things up, and really pull away. 99-86 your final score. The Cougars outscoring Huntington 50-40 in the first and 49-46 in the second. Good offensive showing by Huntington. They were able to hit their shots. Shot 47% from the floor compared to 51 of St. Francis.
Yep.
From deep, they were 42%. Now, the thing you don't like, St. Francis, they were 50%. They shot 16 of 32 from deep, Abdul.
Yeah.
Absolute killer there. Free throw line, the Cougars were a perfect 15 of 15. Huntington only missing one on the day, 13 of 14. Assist looked like they went in St. Francis' favors, 17 to 15. On the other side, turnovers, St. Francis only 7 turnovers compared to 9 from Huntington. And Abdul, your leading scorers, Cushingberry, your leading scorer for the Cougars, leading rebounder was Lotzenheiser with 5. Cushingberry had 22 points. He also had 7 assists to be their leading assister. And Abdul, for the Foresters, Peyton West, your leading assister with 5. Leading rebounder, Connor Platt with 7. And leading all scorers in this ball game with 30 points, Caleb Middlesworth, that 3 at the end of it.
Yes, sir.
Platt, 10.7 rebounds, so I think it was his second or maybe third lowest outing of the season points-wise. But Abdul, the Foresters always talk about we're a team. It's not about one guy. Huntington showing that tonight. 12 points from Ballinger, 15 from West as well. Abdul, that's going to wrap up the doubleheader for us. Good day for us. Foresters, both teams fall in this one, so we're 0-2 on the day, Abdul. But we got to see some really good basketball here inside Platt Arena. We saw a double ranked conference matchup, the first one. Lady women dropped that one. The guys not able to pull off the upset here against St. Francis. But Abdul, as always, for our whole crew, we got to send out our thank yous. Katie Dorsey on camera. In the back, we had Sydney Fife. as well as Kobe Solms. We got to thank the stats crew next to us because they do a lot for our job, Abdul, make it easy for us.
Tell me about it.
Everybody here at Huntington Athletics as well, and we can never forget Adam Widener and Lance Clark. For Abdul Kamara, I'm Ryan Lockhart. Your Forsters fall in this one, 86-99. They'll be on the road at Spring Arbor next up. Make sure you go out, check out that contest. You can see Spring Arbor's away home system, and they'll be able to bring you that one. But the Forsters not victorious in this one, 99-86 they fall. We'll be back here to bring you the next action. It'll be Grace on February 1st. That's another doubleheader, so make sure you tune in to FDN Sports there. And thank you for watching, and have a good day, Foresters.